Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines II with me, Neat, and today we have a challenge. It's something that I haven't seen myself on YouTube, but I'm sure it has already been done or it does exist in the ether because it is a very simple challenge, but it's something that I wanted to set myself to see what I could achieve. At the moment I'm playing a couple of different versions of Cities Skylines, a couple of different cities, and each city is around about 10 to 15,000 population, so I haven't really got very far into the game. I'm still very new to Cities Skylines 2, but I want to see how big a city I can get in just 1 hour. Now, who knows how big this city is going to be or what we're going to be able to achieve, but I think if we pick a very plain, simple, flat map and see where we go, and then for you guys, if you want to give it a go, let me know in the comments what your population is, what you get to, or what level of city do you get to within an hour, and how much can we achieve without things going into chaos. So without further ado, let's have a little look at our maps, and we're going to try and pick a fairly flat map. Now, I have got some, you'll probably notice there's some slightly different maps than what was before. It's because I have uploaded some of the, I suppose, the modded maps. So if we just have a look at the Coral Riches one, it's a vast coastline expansion filled to the brim with natural resources. It's got all the elements, it's North American hemisphere, and to me, it looks like a good place to start. We'll call ourselves Milford, we'll keep it nice and simple, nothing else unlocked, and I think we'll start with this map. So once it's all loaded through, we'll kind of jump right in. I'm going to have my phone here with a 1 hour timer, and we'll see how big we can get it. Now, as I said, I am very much a beginner. I haven't got very far, so I don't know what chaos is going to ensue me, and I don't know how big I'm going to be able to get it, but this looks like a really good map. We've got a highway, we've got some waterways, we've got electricity. In terms of rails, we've got a rail line up there, so yeah, I think it's going to be a good place to start anyway. Let's just have a little look at resources, which I won't be able to look at because we haven't unlocked it. Let's just have a little look at wind. So wind comes out this way. So without further ado, that's all I'm going to do before we press play. I'll start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. And we've got 1 hour. So first of all, I'm going to put it on super fast forward mode because that will help bring in demand. And obviously the first thing we need to do is put in electricity and put in our water and things like that. So because the wind is blowing out this way, we're going to plonk literally our electricity right on the, I suppose, the highway, right on the edge. And we'll put a little road in. And again, I'm keeping this simple, really simple. And then we've got to connect our electricity lines, our power lines, so we'll just put in this, we'll put him underground. We're going to cheat the system because there's loads of power lines underground, and that connects that up. And then we've also got our water, so if we go for sewage, the sewage goes this away, so we're going to pop one right on the edge, and we're going to pop our water pumping station. Actually, I think we might, I said we could squish one in, but not massively over there. That top corner maybe. So we'll pop a pumping station in at this end where we've already got our little road. And then that's just connect the dots. Ooh. It's going to struggle with the 90, isn't it? There we go. That's that. And then we just got to connect up our poop line. And again, we're not being fancy, we're just connecting the dots right here. And then we'll connect the dots there to there. Cool. Is that just, oh, I've just done poop, haven't I? My bad. Let's just redo that. There we go. And that should fix the issue. I'm going to ignore the fact I got the pipe slightly wrong. So we've got this whole highway here that kind of connects in. Now we just need to connect the road up to it. I think if we go ahead and start off with a very simple roundabout. Normal road, 90 degrees, and then we're going to come all the way along, and we'll come all the way up and let them connect. So that's going to be our industry area. We kind of want everything over here to be where our population is, and again, because we've got an hour, we're not going for anything crazy. We are just going to, yeah, make things as simple as possible and connect the dots. If we could put a 4-lane road all the way, I suppose, across that way, and then we'll put something in. I've heard there's issues with nodes. Let's put this road up, and then we'll make that into a roundabout, and then that's a way into that developed area. And well, now we just need to zone it. So we'll put the middle 2 squares as shops on your way in, and then we will kind of zone all of that to be housing on the outside and on the front. And it may be that those kind of 6 squares are all going to be, yeah, that. And then we've got to do the same for our industry area. So we know that the wind goes this way. Again, we're not going to care about roads too much, about shapes. We just need to get things filled in. Do we kind of need anything to go along? No, it kind of wants to go this way, which is not a problem. We can do that. And then maybe if we put a road next to him, and then we can zone all that in as red, as yellow, as industry. And then we just need to do similar development, but make it a bit more. Oh, and we've already unlocked Tiny Village. Again, if we go all the way across, we'll keep that as that is actually. And I'm not going to be too concerned about traffic and, you know, all those lovely things. We're just letting things zoom up as much as we can. We've got medium density demand now growing in already, and we've unlocked 1 point. And I think if we go for advanced road services first, that should help. And that gives us access to the road maintenance depot. Now what we want to do is have, I suppose, a way of progressing ourselves along here. Maybe if we continue the grid structure across to there, and then we can connect and again put in a little roundabout. So I'm just thinking what this could be. This could be some high density housing. I mean, the only thing I find if we put in the high density housing here is, I suppose, the way it zones. We'll have a little look. No, see, that's going to go a bit funny. I know I shouldn't care, because the way it zones shouldn't matter in that way. But in my head, it does matter. So we'll let that zone in. There we go. And then we are going to just put in the road maintenance building. And again, rhyme nor reason, it doesn't really matter where he fits. Just needs to fit in somewhere. I think if we just keep him, if we do like a little, I don't know, an extension road all the way across. And again, we might make that a roundabout and that a roundabout. She says, I'm making lots of roundabouts, and you're probably thinking I'm a bit insane making lots of roundabouts, but they do really help in these kind of scenarios, having quite a few little roundabouts. It just helps, I suppose, redirect traffic. and the fluidity of everything. Right, let's put in our road maintenance building now. I think if we pop him kind of there, that'll do. And he has, the only extension goes over the top, so that doesn't matter. And then we've got a landfill site, which for now I'm not going to put down quite yet. And then we've got our hospital, which we can put snap bang in the middle there. And again, it's got room for an extension that will fit in nicely. Cool. Now we have got more demand for low density housing, so without further ado, we'll put in that as low density, those 2 squares, and then we'll probably put those as commercial. Oh, let's get that right. So we've got like a little shopping hub on each bit, and then that's coming in as medium, but if we put this as low density, these 3, there's no magic to this, we've just got 1 hour to get things as good as we can get it. And then I'm going to go ahead and purchase a couple of tiles to put the landfill site in, so those 2 maybe. And again, everything's on full zoom here to make way. So we need to be able to put in a landfill site that's not going to cause too much disruption. The wind goes this away, and actually there's not bad wind over there, so that's quite good. Going to cause a little bit of havoc. Right, that's that. Just going to check my game is on autosave mode. So let's just quickly autosave. I might make it every 5 minutes because at the moment my game seems to crash a lot. So let's just save that. Cool, right, all good. So landfill site. It doesn't need to be huge, but it'll be good to have it somewhere along here. That's why. There we go. Landfill site in place, ready to go. And we've got more demand for medium density, so without further ado, let's put in our medium density. And this is very much how the game's going to have to work. It's going to be a bit of kind of whack-a-mole. Let everything grow in, let the demand drop, build back up, and just act as quickly as we can to get as many points as we can get to upgrade. Because basically the more upgrading points we have, the better chance of, I suppose, development. So without further ado, it's whether we put in we can't do a crematorium yet. We could put in a cemetery, which is just a bit more expensive than anything else. And a cemetery might look quite nice on the highway. Somewhere for people to visit, potentially, if we had him off of a road that came off here. And again, we might do a fatter road. What's going to do its weird... Right, there we go. And then we will do another little roundabout somewhere. There we go. Smaller road coming off. And then maybe... And I still want the city, yeah, I do. I want the city to still look good despite everything. Ooh. So we now have our wonderful little cemetery as you drive along, and it comes off a nice road. That's going to help with some upgrade points. We've got space for low density housing to still grow. We've got space for the medium density to still grow. We get some of these tiny houses with no garden, and you think that's just crazy. But it is what it is. And again, allow things to grow in. We're almost at the next milestone and we have 47 minutes left. We've unlocked the Rock Mansion, which is fantastic. So what we're going to do is pop him in. Ooh, let's just shove him in somewhere. Again, we're not being special, we're just trying to grow and develop this area. And again, whilst we're waiting for things to, the need or demand to grow, we're going to... And we've reached Small Village, which is fantastic. Gonna have to kind of get some merging going here. There we go. And if we put another one in here, and then put in a roundabout, gives us a couple of access points to get into this estate. Join this big road all the way up. And again, if we put another road, say here, and again a roundabout. So we've got a couple of points. Actually, we will get rid of this one and we will do it here. Straight line. And again, put in a roundabout. So we've upgraded, we've got a load more points to put more things in, which is great. We have almost filled in the low density demand and we've now got some more shop demand. So let's put in, and again, what we'll do is have 2 rows of shops here, and then the rest we're going to do as low density up there, and just see how that kind of fits in. We've got more demand for our industry, so that's kind of, how do we want to do this? There we go. And then again, we'll just kind of connect the dots a little bit all the way down. And I'm not going to be too concerned about the fact that that wasn't completely a straight line. So we're going to fill all of this in for industry. Let that kind of just grow. There we go. That's got loads and loads of room for development there. We've got loads more demand for low density again. So I think we're going to do the same theme where we have like a row of shops, 2 rows of houses, a row of shops, and a row of houses. Let's just go all the way along, fill that one in, fill that one in, and away we go. So we've got more points, and we've got more demand. Let's put in this one, and then we're going to do this one as our, again, housing. And we've got 2 points, which means we need to figure out what we want to do. We've got a point for roundabouts. We need to look at education, because that's going to help with expansion. We've got a crematorium, which is going to help with death care. So we're going to purchase that for now. And we're also going to, well, we'll leave the other points. So let's put the crematorium in. And he can just squish in over here. There you go. So now we've got double the death care, which is great. And then we've got schools finally. So we need to educate everybody here. I think if we put an elementary school snap bang here, that's going to really help, and that's going to serve the whole population. and that one house in the background. We're not going to care about the upgrade. Actually, you know what? Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. We're going to pop him here. There you go. So that will go back to housing. I'm just thinking, oh, wrong one, wrong one. All of you will be low density. Now it does mean we can buy the upgrades. So if we put medical centre, and then that, we are ready to go on that front. And it just kind of gives some room. It's got a park, it's got some space for things. Not sure what it's got space for, but it's got space for things. There we go. Nice. And then we've also got our secondary school, and I like the idea of when you have schools next to each other. So I think we go ahead. Actually, he's got a whole playing field, hasn't he? He's got a football pitch around the back. So we won't put him in there. Low density demand, that's good. We will pop him over here as another maybe outlet for this one. So if we go like that, and then maybe across this way, we will pop in our secondary school. And actually, I think the next point we will buy is to do with oh, I can't do parkings. We'll do. Do I dare do a college? I think we dare do a college. We're not caring about roundabouts and stuff. We're going to put that in the background. So now we're a large village, which means we have reached a population of 500. And then it's got a library, and it does have an extension wing. We'll just do the library for now. So that's got room again for expansion. We're going to do a road all the way down. All the way across. There you go. So we've got the whole school done and dusted, which is fantastic, just what we needed. I don't know if that needs to go there, but we'll stick with that. So we've got 3 development points now, which means we can put down our college. We've got demand for shops. So without further ado, let's put in our shop. Ooh. Shops and shops. And we have 39 minutes to go, 39 minutes, and we have 500 population. We need to encourage education. So we've got, what have we got? We've got industry as well. So let's just have a little look at where our resources are. So we're sat on a big lump of green, and then we've got more resource area next door. So let's purchase these couple of tiles all around. And then if we just have a look at where the green is, at the moment it's chickens which don't need green. So whether or not we can get away with popping just a little chicken farm, I don't know, in this gap maybe, that might work. Chicken farm next to a landfill, is that weird? Could well be weird. Or we'll pop it off this highway. Or we could pop him in between the green. Maybe if we pop him so that he literally borders just over here. That could work. Actually, we're going to move him a bit closer in. Never mind, I can't move him apparently. So what we'll do instead, we'll pop a little dirt road. And then we'll pop a chicken farm literally there. There we go. And then we'll do one on the other side. We'll make this one bigger. And again, we're not caring too much about how it looks because it's just getting all the industry that we want, and we'll just follow that road along. Why not? Okay. So now we've got 3 chicken farms that is going to supply our area, and then we've got more demand for medium density, which was what we want to put around this school really. So if we have a little look at our roads. Oh, that's wrong. What we almost want to do is just go off of there, don't we, and have it quite thin. Oh, bloody hell. Not having any luck. Just trying to speed things up a little bit. There we go. And then that should supply our medium density. So if we put in these ones and let that grow in. Now we've got 3 points. We've got any more industry that we can build on? Not at, oh, rock. We can put rock down. Rock actually we could put next to the landfill. There's no harm in that. So if we just do there we go. We've got 1 rock next to our landfill over there. I think that will look okay. And we've got more demand for shops, which again, we just need to figure out where we want them to go. I think it actually makes sense to have some shops on the highway, like along here maybe. And then equally to have some shops ready to go, I don't know, along this way. Oh, she says, completely messing things up. Let's put that in. There's no harm in putting that in. And then we need to look at all our points. We have 34 minutes left. We've got 850 people. It was the college that I wanted to pop down to again increase the demand for I suppose medium and higher density areas. So if we follow this road along and then we look at our college, the college costs quite a bit of money, but irregardless we're going to slump that bad boy down and we're going to up all our taxes. We're going to be a bit ruthless and up everything as much as we can to turn our income around. And now we've got the college, we just need to sit tight and let that take effect. And hopefully we've got lots of areas ready to go for, I suppose, expansion. We are at almost 900 people and we've got 33 minutes to go. So it's quite a crazy challenge really when you think about it. We need other ways of building up our expansion. So we've got a police station, we can put down, and we've got a little police station we can pop down as well. The only difference is I can't afford the bad boy. So without further ado, let's have a look at what we can build. It's whether we look at the university, there's no harm. And then we've got 1 point left, which we'll just keep saved. Oh no, that's not what I want. I want this. And then it's just waiting for things to happen for a second, because we don't have enough money for what comes next. We don't have enough money for the old police station. We need to start bringing in more income, which at the moment we have not got. We're making money with garbage, which is useful. It's just whether we look at taking out more loans. Wow. That's the American. I haven't really put up the American buildings. Look at those. That's cool. I quite like that. So, because we're waiting and we're sitting around, we need to pop in more development. And again, it's just about allowing things to kind of connect the dots a little bit. Let that come off there. And then we just need more avenues for, I don't know, getting up and down really, don't we? Making that a bigger road for like no reason at all, just for hope, for dreams. There we go. Put in some more little roundabouts just to get some more upgrade points. And it all looks a little bit messy, I must admit, but here we are. This is what we're doing. We just need to make things work. The rest is irrelevant. I suppose actually it's deleting this little roundabout here. Upgrading. And then it's just connecting those two roads. Maybe if we can make it one big roundabout. No? It's not going to let me. Never mind. We've cursed that junction. Right. We are still losing quite a bit of money, but our population is growing, which is great. And we have demand for more things like shops, which should all just grow in as time goes by. Let's have a look. Orange means improve suitability, or not very good suitability, but here we go. Shops are coming in. And we're almost near large village, which is great. I don't really want to have to purchase anything else. It's just trying to let things grow in. Come on, we've got just under 30 minutes. And we've hit a little bit of a road where things aren't really growing in very much, but it will be fine. It will be fine. Let's put in more space for things. Put in more roads to try and help deal with the fact that we haven't got much growing in. And what you can probably witness is me getting more chaotic because I don't know what we need to be putting in to get expansion. We are at 1,500. Our growth rate is growing quite quickly. Our citizens are happy other than crime, but I can't do anything about the police until we get the next upgrade points. Whether or not we just go ahead and purchase freaking roundabouts just to make that development point leap. If we can get bigger roundabouts, that might help. Is that not going to help? It's not helped much. It's just whether we just cheat the system by putting in some of these just in random places. Cheat the system a little bit. maybe. Is that helping? Am I getting more points? 10 points? Okay. Right, we've still got time and we're just waiting again for things to grow in. So without further ado, let's grid up more area. And I'm very aware that there isn't really a way in and out at the moment, so just bear with me. Oh well, I can't be asked to change it. It is what it is. Things aren't quite uniform, but that's fine. We can't do anything about it. We've got 30 minutes to go and we just need things to build in. Come on, more shops. Do we put some shops over here? I think we could get away with more shops over this way. That's fine. And then it's having more space for housing and things to grow. Where are we at with our resources? Got some ore over there. Lots and lots of resources really, so we can't complain. And we're almost at enough development points. Let's put in more space for some low res. There we go. Finally, next level of upgrade, which is great. So we've got 4 development points. We've made some money and we've got space for more. I suppose we just need more desire for people to live here. So let's go ahead and put in the police station and we'll just check what upgrades he's got. We're going to upgrade both the police and the fire station just to help reach the full population's worth. The college, we're going to put in the library, and that's it for now. And then we've got demand for high density, which is amazing. We haven't had high density before, so without further ado, let's put in, low rent, sorry. We put in some low rent housing. Oh, this is starting to look good. 1,200 people. Things are growing quick. Now we need things to be desirable for people to live here. So without further ado, let's put in a couple of little parks. And then dog park. And then another one little over there. There we go. And then one little one here. So all the parks to try and inspire people to move here. We're still not doing well financially. It's just whether we take out a loan. I'd rather not take out a loan. Now we should have, yeah, we've got space to put in corn now, which is great. So if we get our little tiny road, just check where the resources are. Resources are lovely, they're right there. So if we go maybe one along here. So I still want this to be a functional space. God, an hour really isn't a lot of time to get everything you need done, must say that. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be done. Right, and then we've got one on the other side. That's going to impede on that otherwise. Cool. So, corn ahoy, all done. We've got need for forestry, which we've got some green over here. So if we just pop a cheeky little forestry one in as well. Yeah, we've got some nice green here. We'll pop a little road out to him. Again, it doesn't really matter. Ooh. There we go. And then we'll do a brother one on the other side. Oh, I didn't see that. We've got power lines going through. Never mind. We will make you small then, because I can't be asked to do anything else. So let's just make you smaller. There we go. Right. So we have 21 minutes to go, and we've got 1,400 people living here, and we have area or desire for a bus depot. So without further ado, we'll pop ourselves a bus depot down. We're going to pop it over here because it doesn't really matter where it goes. And then we're just going to pop a couple of bus stops in. 1, 2, 3, one in front of the college, one here, one here, one here, one here, elementary, there we go. So all the bus stops are done. Now we've got to put in our bus station. We will pop one, yeah, why not, right there. Oh, we can't fit it there, there's a thing there. We'll pop them over here then. Bus station, and then it's just putting in our points. And again, we're not really caring too much about this. It's just making sure we're accessing everything we need to access. And I know I could probably have lots of technical bus stops and points and it's all not looking very pretty, but it does the job. It gets us all the way back to where we need to go. And then we just got to complete the route, whichever route I picked. Here we go. And then we got a taxi depot as well. We'll pop him just further down the road. And then instead of having lots of points for it, we're going to pay for that. Which means the taxi can now pick up anyone anywhere. And we are quite considerably broke, so whether or not we just put a pause on higher education, is that going to fix it? Maybe, maybe not. It says we're £100,000 out of it. I think we just rack up our taxes and hope that people don't cry about it, because people are happy right now. The only thing they're unhappy about is taxes. Oh, there we go, we're in the pluses now. Put him back into service? No, he has to be out of service. Okay, you're out of service right now. We've got a lack of labour, and it is purely the fact that we just need people to move in. 1,600 people wanting to live here. It is just the demand. We've got everything zoned in, ready to go. Let's just try and encourage people to move here, really. I'm going to care less about how it looks. We're just going to make it grow. So we've got 4 points. We've got the welfare office, which I'm going to purchase because that should help. And then we've got things like City Hall, police headquarters, stuff like that. Things that will help with our telescope, because that's going to help people want to move here, but we haven't put the college down yet. We've got other modes of transport, which will help with people moving in. And actually, if we look at our tiles, we can't purchase it right now because we haven't got enough money, but we could purchase the train line soon. and that should really help. And we've got 17 minutes and we've got 1,600 people living here. So in just an hour, we haven't grown that much. We've got the area for it. We just haven't got, I suppose, people's, you know, space. Whether or not we just take out a loan, that might be an option. So if we borrowed, oh, I don't know, I think we can sit tight maybe. I don't know how much the welfare office costs. Let's have a little look at that. How much does the welfare office cost? 110,000. And we're at £804, £860. Oh, we are pretty broke. And our buses are now running. I suppose we could, again, rack up the price of it. And how many people have we got using our bus line? Nobody at the moment. Come on, people need to move here. Make it desirable. We have 68 people in our secondary school. We've got 165 in our primary school. And we're almost at 2,000 people living here. It is just getting those upgrades. I think what we want to do is look at, if we can, purchasing those tiles. So we need £61,000 to put in a train line, and that should help with people's desire to move here. And it is, you know, the growth rate of our population is growing as quickly as I think it can do. Our issue is just getting people to move here, really. But I don't want to have to take out a loan and then hit a big wall there. There just needs to be a better way to, I suppose, help with our expenses. Whether or not we could put up a service fee for our electricity and put in a service fee for that. Yeah, we'll see how that goes with our income. Our income's growing, you know, pretty well. We didn't have anyone going to our college anyway because we didn't have people living here enough to desire it. We've got just under 15 minutes now. What can we put down that's easy? Park maintenance. How much does that cost? Oh. We haven't got enough money for our park maintenance building. Do we just go ahead and put in a loan? Or I've only got 1 point. Battery station. Don't think we've got anything that's 1 point other than a fire watch tower. We're just going to have to sit tight on this one, I think, and hope that things grow quick enough. We've got a place on fire. What's happening? Where are you? We've got this guy driving along like an absolute legend. Come on, buddy. We've got 1,755 people living here. He's going to rescue the fire. You drive a bit quicker, my darling. Slow poke, Jesus Christ. You'd think he'd go quicker. The car's catching him up. Almost there, almost there. Come on, fix the boy. And we don't have a demand for anything at the moment because everybody, you know, is moving in pretty quickly. Lovely, let's zoom in on that. So he's putting the fire out on these lovely houses. And we're getting there. I think we risk it for the biscuit and take out a loan. So let's take out a £130,000 loan and purchase those couple of tiles to get us the train line. Is that going to be enough? Is that not quite? Need that one too. Okie dokie. So we now have a train line. Do we have enough to put in a train thingamabob, not quite yet, but a line we do and a road we do. So if we just continue as we have done with our main road over here, let him and then yeah, it is just saving up the money to put in our train station, which we need a further £150,000, which I don't have yet. Anything else we can do to help with our points other than putting in some parks, I guess, is pretty much as good as it's going to get. There we go. Maybe a little dog park in our industry area. Why not? And we're almost at enough points to upgrade. Come on, baby. Let's upgrade. We've got these places that are struggling for electricity, which is fair enough. There isn't anything near you. I think next to the parks we'll put the low density housing because that's what normally grows in the quickest. Brilliant. And then what else can we put down to upgrade? Not really anything right now. Maybe if we put a couple of these taxi ranks. That's going to help with points anyway. Tiny town! Woohoo! There we go. So we have now reached Tiny Town. We've got 1,700 people and we've got 10 minutes. So I think popping in a train line's going to help. If we could just turn that back in service. And we can now put in our train rail yard. So I think if we do something like this, and then we'll just connect, nice curvy. We'll put in a road, nice big 4-lane road all the way along. And again, if we maybe purchase these couple here. And then put in that road and join it all up. I'm not caring too much about that and how it all works. And then we just need to join up and get him into the city really. If we put in a train station, we'll pop him nice and simple over here. Really, really simple. I just want him to kind of go out of the city, really. Don't know if that works, but it does something at least. Probably not. And then we just need to join these ones up. Cool. And then the last one. And it doesn't really matter how it works, it's just getting things to connect. We're not being a genius here, we just want people to be able to get in from like outside of the city. And then if we go to this one, we go. So we've got a full-on rail yard. Everything should be working, and then it is just allowing things to expand. I don't know why we've got a reduction in people living here. That's a bit interesting. We don't want less people living here. We've got 7 minutes to go, and we've got some points that we can put down. I'm trying to think what's going to encourage people to live here. Let's put in the welfare office now that we've got it. Welfare office can just slot in there. Our parks and our trains and everything are all fine and dandy. We've got a post office. And then if we put and then they might want a place to put their post. There we go, that's given us some extra points. What else is going to help with growth and development? It is still the education route, isn't it? It's putting in more of these things. Or it's boosting education. So let's have a little look at... We've got police headquarters or a city hall. I think if we go for city hall... We're not going to be able to afford it. Maybe not. 1.6 million. We're a bit low on that one. Why on earth our population is just dwindling? It's a bit worrying. Come on, guys, move in. Is that our healthcare? Have we not got good enough healthcare system? What's our healthcare looking like? Everybody looks healthy. Yeah, everybody looks healthy. So I don't understand why we've got some issues with healthcare. Well, not healthcare, just people not living here. We've got 5 minutes remaining and we've still got a declining population, which is a bit worrying. Traffic issues over here. People wanting to leave. I guess there's not many ways in and out of this city, is there? Basically, everyone needs to go this way or that way. Have we got more industry that we can put down? We have got more industry. We've got carrots. So if we put carrot farm over there. It's not grown, placed properly, but it's all good. We'll make it work. Yeah, why not? It doesn't really matter where it is right now. It just needs to be somewhere. Nice. So got 2 farms in. Oh, what's gone on here? There you go. That's a bit annoying. What do you do that for? There you go. Can't complain, can you? There you go. Still got a decreasing population. Why? Just because of lack of labour, but I'm trying to get people to come into the city. We've got a train station over here. It doesn't really do very much, but we have got one. We've got a train station, you know. We've got employees, you know. Oh, that's so tricky. How do we fix our population? Let's have a little look. Where are our people? We don't really have any issues with unemployment. Everybody's employed. Our education, we've got loads of access to education and people are starting to move into educated positions, so there shouldn't be a reason for people not wanting to live here. Come on, kids. Move in. And then we've still got a decreasing budget, which is a bit stupid. Help with growth and development. We've got some houses being destroyed because people don't want to live here. I didn't want my population to shrink. God damn it. It's not what we need. We've got a radio mast. We can pop one in. Is that going to help? Now everyone's got internet. Is that going to help people move in? What is our problem? 1,751 and we've got 1 minute 30 and nobody's moving in. Ah. Here I was hoping to get to like 5,000, but apparently it takes longer than I thought. It's on super speedy mode too, so you know, this is where you give people too much opportunity. I mean, we've even got a college running with 12 people going to college, just 12. I was sure that if we boosted education, we would get better, you know, more people wanting to live here. And more demand, but you know, never mind. Apparently there is no demand. Nobody wants to live here. Nobody wants to work here. What is our public transport like? We've got 289 people travelling around. We've got cargo coming in and out. We've got, you know, people actually using our trains, which is good. 12 people using our trains. But they are using it nonetheless. You know, it's just, oh, there we go. We've plateaued with our population. Come on. We've got 26 seconds. Let's bring in more things. Come on. 152. Come on, buddy. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you've heard it here first. We hit 1 hour. So we've hit 1 hour with 1,752 people living here, which, to be honest, I am shocked that so little people wanted to live here. I mean, who doesn't want to live here? Look at how beautiful this place is. You can see my panic. Let's just get things in. I mean, that's crazy that, like, you know, we've got absolutely no demand for anything at all. Like zero demand. We've plateaued. We've got loads of lack of labour. Whether or not I pushed education too soon, maybe, so that people want to be educated and maybe not enough uneducated spaces. I don't know. If we have a little look, you know, we've got more people that are uneducated and poorly educated, you know. So I am confused to why, yeah, things just aren't exactly quite where you'd hope them to be, really. Everybody's happy other than taxes. And maybe that's what stopped it. Maybe the taxes. Let's just have a little trial. If I suddenly paid people to live here, actually paid people to live here, let's give that a go and just see what happens as a difference. So we're at 1,752. We are now paying people to move here. Is that going to change anything at all? How much can we pay them to move here? We'll turn off the college as well and just see what the difference is. Let's pay people to move here. Any difference whatsoever? Okay. So it looks like, despite encouraging people to live here, we have absolutely hit a sticker point. Why? I'm not 100% sure. We've got loads of lack of labour, but nobody wants to come and move here, which I find quite interesting. Okay, we've gained one person, but apparently we're on less at the moment, so, and hardly anyone's unemployed. So this is quite interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is where we're going to finish it, because we said we're going to do 1 hour and see how many we got to. So we got to 1,752 people, and we really just hit a wall when nobody at all wanted to live here. I would love to see whether you guys managed to get more people to live here. So if you give it a go and time yourself just for an hour and build up your city as much as possible, let me know how many people, what number you get to in just 1 hour. Be interesting to see what you could do in 2 hours as well, and just see what the difference is. So yeah, please do give it a go and show me your population size in the comments below. Hope you guys have had a lovely Christmas break. I had a great Christmas. It was really good and it's flown by, and I'm back to work tomorrow, which is pretty crappy, but there we are, here we are. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. So thanks for watching. Bye.